time to drop.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Hennisphere. I am in Arlington, Texas today because Six Flags over Texas is on the way back from Missouri. It's day 3 of my Missouri trip. I'm on my way home, but had to stop here because there's some things I need to do. There's 2 coaster credits I can get that I don't have. I want to ride the Justice League Dark Ride because I did not get to do it at St. Louis. And I also want to ride the Riddler Pendulum Ride as a little warm-up for the Joker Carnival of Chaos when it opens. So let's go inside and get some flash passes first. Now this is what I'm used to as an entrance to a park. Nice fountain with a carousel. Classic. Love it. And we got the July 4th decorations up. It looks awesome. I'm not gonna go get a flash pass over there just yet because I don't know what has the longest wait. I need to check the app first. I don't know. One of my credits that was gonna be new is closed. The Grand Canyon Blaster little kiddie coaster with Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner in there is closed. So I won't be getting to 120 today. This was going to be number 119. And it looks like they have a couple of other kiddie rides closed. I wonder if it has to do with the Aquaman construction. I have no idea what they're doing with Aquaman. I'm gonna head over there and try to take a peek though. I got on the ride pretty quickly on Justice League without a flash pass. It was a walk-on. I did the single rider. I was not expecting that at all. That was great. Like, I didn't know Six Flags had dark rides like that. That was like a miniature Transformers ride. That was super decent. Yeah. Like, we don't have anything like that at Fiesta Texas. We have Pirates of the Deep Sea, but this just blew that out of the water with fire, fog, spinning, rotating cars. That it felt like the Transformers ride at Universal, except on a little bit smaller scale. So I'm already happy that I stopped here because I'm not going to get much sleep tonight. I work at 5 a.m. tomorrow, and I still have 4 hours to drive home. And it's almost 5 o'clock. And this park closes at 9. So, man, that was so worth it. I might do that again if I have time. Across the way, looking at Aquaman, I don't see a whole lot of stuff happening from here. I can't see anything, but when I was driving in, they actually had parts of the fence for the lanes to get to the ticket booth. The fence was broken in, and it looked like there was a lot of dirt coming in or out. I couldn't tell, but there's a lot of construction happening on the border. My one theory, this isn't a rumor, this is just my theory. This type of ride was taken out of Fiesta Texas for an RMC Raptor. And this is the same type of ride right here that's closed. And at Six Flags St. Louis and Six Flags over Georgia, I'm pretty sure that both of these type of rides at either of those parks are also closed. So this park, along with those 2, may be getting the same ride for 2020. And maybe it's an RMC Raptor. That's my theory. What crazy timing. Pandemonium and Justice League both just went down for whatever reason. And I wonder if it's construction related. So Catwoman's Whip is fairly new. So is this ride, Harley Quinn's Insanity, and it's also down. I believe it has not opened all year long, and I think it was closed last year for a time. Pretty sad to see in this section of the park. Also, there are like no trees over here. It's pretty hard. just did Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. It's pretty cool doing it only 2 days after the one in St. Louis. And I noticed something weird about both of them. There were 3 rows in the middle of each train today that were blocked off. No one could sit there. And at St. Louis, the last 2 rows of the train were blocked off. Actually, the last 3 rows, if I remember right. So I wonder if that's because like they're doing maintenance on them, or maybe they're just messing around with different weights, seeing if the train rides better with certain rows empty. I don't know. Now it's time to ride Judge Joy Scream. Just did Judge Roy Scream, and it was just like I remember from a couple years ago when I rode it. It's smoother than most of the other wooden coasters I went on this trip. Smoother than Prowler, smoother than Screamin' Eagle and Boss. I don't really know where I rank it though, because the stats on it are relatively weak. But next up, I'm gonna check out the Diamond and Diamond Elite member lounge. I didn't even know this existed over here. I know where the one is at Fiesta Texas, right by the entrance. Let's see what it's like in there. It's really hard to see, but this is the construction over by the front of the park. All I can see through here, well, you can kind of get a look at it there. There it is. Not a whole lot to see. So that was interesting. The lounge was pretty small. It was nice and cool. Had some snacks for sale, chips and candy, as well as some special lanyards for Diamond Elite and Diamond members, and a drawstring bag on sale for only $5.99. And then you get to take 35 or 50% off. They also had some drinks for sale. I got a free refill on my cup. The only thing that was kind of bad about it was it smelled kind of musty, kind of moldy. Had a weird smell to it. They had free charging stations to charge your phone or anything. So overall, I'd say that one is nicer than Six Flags Fiesta Texas. The mine train here is such a classic with the 3 lift hills, the awesome last drop, but I'm not allowed to get a back row ride on anything today unless someone is sitting next to me. I've never heard of this rule before. Please comment if you know why they're doing that here at Six Flags Over Texas and not any of the other parks. Because I've never had anyone tell me that I have to move up a row so that 2 people can sit in the back instead of 1. It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, that mine train is fun, but it's nothing like Thunderation. Ah yes, it's dinner time. And we have some more construction over here. This is on the other side of the park by where the Looney Tunes water ride is, or was. I don't know if it's open. Got a really nice pad, concrete. Wonder what that's gonna be.
If you're outside and or another ride here at Six Flags Over Texas.
Por favor, asegurar todos sus artículos en un ride locker o dejarlos con un mapa. Padres, por favor, asegurar que sus niños mantengan los 48 pulgadas de alto que es forzado. Una vez que deciden, por favor, bajar su laptop y agarrarse.
I just did New Texas Giant and Titan. You know, I might actually like Titan more than New Texas Giant. It's tough to say. There's a lot more up and downs on New Texas Giant. There's really good laterals on Titan. I love that floater airtime hill after the turnaround on Titan, and it's so smooth. It's as smooth as New Texas Giant. So I'm gonna have to move Titan up in my rankings, and I don't know if it cracks the top 10, but we'll see. Next up, I'm gonna get some flash passes and check out El Diablo, which is bigger than Fireball at Fiesta Texas, and I do like the one at Fiesta Texas a lot. So we'll see if this one is more forceful and whatnot. All right guys, time to do this. even have seating out here just to watch it. How crazy is that? Well, guys, that's gonna do it from Six Flags over Texas. I had a really good time while I was here. It's only 8:15, so I was here for a little over 3 hours, about 3.5 hours. And I got my first ever ride on La Vibora, making my new coaster credit total 119. And I also got to ride El Diablo. That is the best Larson Looper I've ever been on, much better than the one at Fiesta Texas. I then went on Riddler's Revenge, and I'm not super thrilled about it. I prefer Max Air and Delirium over Riddler's Revenge, so we'll wait and see how the Joker is at Fiesta Texas. I reckon it'll be similar to that one. And I'm sorry I didn't get a lot of off-ride footage of the coasters, but my phone is at about 15%. I have a 4-hour drive ahead of me back to San Antonio. All in all, it was an awesome trip to Missouri, and going back, I should be safe. Highlight of today, honestly, was probably riding the Justice League Dark Ride. I was just so impressed. I didn't know that it was that good. I walked past it maybe twice before when I've been here, and then I didn't get the one at St. Louis, so I love that. And then riding Titan, that was my second highlight. I'm gonna have to consider it for my top 10. Almost forgot to mention 2 other things. I got a good view of the new Texas Rangers ballpark construction from the top of Titan. All I have to say about that is go Astros. And also, when I was parking, I showed them my Diamond Elite Pass and they didn't scan it or take a picture with their little iPad thing. They always do that at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. And then when I drove by the preferred parking for Diamond and Diamond Elite, they just let me go through. Usually you have to have a reservation and then you put something on your windshield or your dash. Not this time, I just went right on through. My truck is still here. No one else had anything on their windshield. No one else had anything on their dashboard, no reservation paper, whatever, confirmation. So they do things a little different here at Over Texas. But anyway, guys, that was just another day in the Hennisphere.